Good evening and welcome to our ball python channel. All things ball python here, okay? Um, I am a breeder in training. My name is Julia, and aka Snake Mommy. So I have 17 currently ball python morphs, and but I would like to start with basic ball python keeping in general, okay? You know where it starts. So they get to be about 3 to 5 feet long, and you have options. You can choose to get a enclosure that your snake can grow with and then get bigger as your snake grows, or I prefer to just get like the standard 40-gallon tank, and they can just live in it their whole life. I mean, unless something happens to the tank, but um, proper maintenance, it should just last a while. I mean, I don't know about 35 years because that is their lifespan. So you may want to trade up tanks eventually one day. But with that being said, if you would like to navigate over here to an example I can show you. So there are two sides, okay? And you want to have a hide on each side because each side represents a different temperature, okay? So, there'll be a basking lamp over here and more of this is a blue daylight heat lamp, okay? And, humidity purposes, I have a little pool in the middle. They have their drinking water bowls, but I have a hide on each side. So the warmer side should always be around 90, maybe 92 degrees. And then on the cooler side is, for me, always 86. That's just like how I have it set up. So it just happens to be the basking lamp or whatever it will call, produces, the 86 on this side. And then this is actually a very energy efficient halogen bulb, and it's a little tiny light bulb that's $13, but a 50 watt in a halogen bulb equals 75 to 100 watt in a regular incandescent bulb. So you're saving energy. But let's get back to the warmer side, okay? So they want a hide over here too, and an option. But you can also add as you go along, and they don't have to have the Taj Mahal set up when you bring them home, okay? It is perfectly fine to learn as you go along, just like I did, okay? I added a little greenery and a humidifier in there, but they love the humidifier from, my experience. I turn it on, once a night, but typically they will actually let me know that they want it on. And as soon as I turn it on, they are all over it. And so we'll touch on our next subject, which would be the mulch, okay? So I use 100% cypress mulch. It's what was referred to me by the man whom I bought all 17 of my ball pythons from. And I now mentor under him, as he is a 30-year veteran of handling, breeding, rescuing snakes, someone far wiser than I will ever be. His name is John Middleton, and he actually owns the Reptile City, and that has been his long-standing business. And I actually purchased my first ball python as a 13-year-old girl from the same exact location and the same man. So all these years later, I don't want to give away my age now, but all these years later, and this is what it's come to. So I am a breeder in training. I am going to pass on, a wealth of knowledge as I am getting mentored, okay? And you will learn as I will learn.